Hello everybody, my name is Achilles and welcome to Achilles Gaming. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick tip to just really enhance your gameplay as a Frost DK, an Unholy DK, or a Blood DK. This tip is used in PvP and in PvE. What it is it's rune management. And what will it do for you? Well, that's pretty simple, honestly. It will allow you to make sure that you know what you're doing before you do it, meaning that your reaction time with hitting your abilities will be faster. It will allow you to make sure that you use the right abilities at the right time. No more, if you master this, there will be no more of those times when you're about to get the killing blow and you know if you got one more obliterate, they would be dead, but you got a 4-second cooldown on your obliterate. No more of that. This completely annihilates that. It will cut your downtime in half, if not more. No more of those times when you don't have any runic power or any runes. You're just sitting there auto-attacking and dancing because you're bored as hell and you have nothing to do. You're still always going to get that with a DK of any spec, but if you implement this system, then not only will it happen less frequently, but it will also not last as long. So, what is this mystical, magical rune management that I'm sitting here blabbering to you about? Pure and simple, it is the single thing that makes the difference between the best DKs in the world and the decent DKs. This right here, this one system, is the difference between a good and an exceptional DK. And once you learn what it is and understand it, then you'll see it. You can look at DKs and tell if they're using the system. And if they are, then chances are they are doing quite well. So, the way you do this system, as the name infers, it is managing your runes, managing the things that control all of your abilities. Every single ability uses runes, except for Frost Strike. Frost Strike, or Rune Strike, or Death Coil, depending on your spec, uses runic power. Runic power is generated by using abilities that cost runes. So basically, it is a never-ending system, a never-ending circle. Runes give you runic power gives you runes, because at your talent for level 75, you choose one of 3 talents, and all of these follow the same rules. Your runic power ability, on chance or on proc, gives you a free rune. So, runic power gives you more runes. Runes give you more runic power. You see the system here? That's how it works. So, runic management is pretty simple. Basically, you just watch, and you learn, and you understand. You look at your runes as you use them. And as you use them, you decide, what do I need? For example, here, I'll show you a target dummy. Alright, so here we are with a target dummy. What do we do now? Well, let's say this target dummy is a healer. Alright, so it's a healer. What do we need to do? We need to open up 2 necrotics. We need to get 2 obliterates. We're all out of runes. Let's go ahead and Horn of Winter to get the runic power. Alright, we got some runic power. Alright, we're starting to get some runes back. Alright, so let's go ahead and use that necrotic. Let's go ahead and use 2 obliterates. Our Horn of Winter proc. More frost runes. Or more rune strikes. Or frost strikes, there we go. Alright, we just do that, and there you go. See, I'm getting my necrotics off as I need them. I'm getting my obliterates off when I want them. But oh look, he's really low health, and I need to get a death rune ASAP to get my silence. There we go, I got it. The way I did that was watching my runes. Watch what I spend as I spend them. Because that way, I'm not sitting here just spamming my obliterate and accidentally use my runes, my death runes. Look at that. Oh, accidentally used my death runes. Oh shit. I need necrotics. I need a silence. I used all my death runes. I gotta wait 2 seconds. Luckily, it did get me a death rune there with my Frost Strike, but you're not always gonna have the liberty or the pleasure of having Frost Strikes out the ass like I just did. So you might have to wait a little while. That's what this whole thing is. You want to make sure you don't use death runes on your obliterates unless, you know, you're going for a hardcore burst or you need it. For the majority of the time, you want to use your death runes on either necrotics or silences. So, tell me, what do you do when you're sitting there spamming your obliterate button and you accidentally use your death rune like I just did there? What happens then? Well, you just lost out on either 1 to 2 necrotics, or 1 necrotic and a strangulate, or whatever, you know, you just lost that. You know, if you watch this and I know, alright, I have a death rune, I want to save that for a second. You know, you can save it and you can use it later. Looking at your runes and understanding when they are going to be off cooldown, how long it will be until they're off cooldown, when you can use them, what you can use, it changes your game. It sounds so simple that it doesn't sound like it sounds like I'm just blowing it out of proportion, but I'm not. Trust me, if you learn to implement this system into your gameplay, you will see a substantial change, a substantial difference, and not only the way your DK plays, in your DPS, but just in how much fun you're having. Because you're actually in control. You're not just sitting there mindlessly spamming buttons, smashing your face on the keyboard, waiting for shit to happen. You're sitting there and you're deciding 5 steps ahead what you're going to do. And that is the beauty of the system. Now, I'm not going to tell you that I have it matched completely down, because I don't. This is something I'm still learning. I've been working on learning it for the past few months. It's not something that's going to come easily to you, unless, you know, if some people just have it naturally come easy to them. But chances are you're going to have to work at it. And it's kind of hard, you know. You got so much to look at this game as it is. You know, you're probably thinking, well, can I just sit there and look at it? That's why I have my runes down here. As you've noticed, I have a add-on which puts my runes down here below my character. And you can do that too. If you can get it at Curse, WoW Matrix, I'm pretty sure really any add-on provider. It's called Yuri's Rune Display. And it is extremely useful for this management system. It will help you out substantially with trying to learn it. It is great. So that's what runic management is. That's what managing your runes is, and that's what it does for you. It does a great deal for you. It is so great, and the thing is, it seems so simple. It doesn't seem like what it's cut out to be. It doesn't feel like something so simple could make such a difference, but it really does, because you're understanding. You're understanding things that you never really thought about. You're understanding when you can obliterate, not how soon can I obliterate, but when. It's a completely different mindset, and it just completely changes your gameplay. So, if you are looking for that one thing to get you the advantage on other DKs or on other classes, this is it. This is that difference between decent and exceptional players. This is pretty good. You know, it's a great system. I really recommend it. It will change your game forever as a Frost or any type of DK. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please share it with your friends who think that it will help them. Please like and subscribe and help support me, and check out my later videos and maybe check out my past videos. They're all pretty good, I think. So, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. My name's Achilles. Peace out.